Again, it's a red stick.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to learn how to visualize stock data using candlestick charts in Python. So let us get right into it. Now, I already made a video on candlestick charts in Python, and I think it's even the first video on this channel. So if you scroll down to the oldest videos, you should be able to see a candlestick tutorial. However, first of all, this tutorial was not very high quality compared to today's videos. But second of all, the knowledge is deprecated. So what I taught in that video, the libraries should no longer be used. They can still be used. So if you run the code, I think you should be able to get the same results. But there are more modern ways, quote unquote, to do this. And this is what we're going to talk about in today's video. So for those of you who don't know what a candlestick is or a candlestick chart is, it's a financial chart composed of candlesticks, and those candlesticks give you information about four values: about the open value, about the close value, about the high and the low value. So on a particular day, if a stock opens, when the stock market opens, it trades at $100. This is the open value. If it closes on $120, it's the closing value. And if in between that time period you have some spikes on of $180 or some lows of $70, those would be the high and the low values. So this is what a candlestick chart can visualize, because a simple line chart, you just see one price, for example, the closing price, and that's not all the information that you're maybe interested in. Now for this tutorial, we're going to have to install a bunch of libraries. So we're going to say pip install, first of all, pandas. And I'm not even sure if we're going to need pandas specifically, but we need to have pandas installed. Then we need pandas data reader. This is the library that we're going to use to get, actually not import, sorry. Pip install pandas data reader. This is the library that we're going to use to get the stock data from the API. Then we're going to say pip install matplotlib, the basic visualization tool. Then we're also going to install MPL Finance, which is the actual library that we're going to use to visualize the stock data as a candlestick chart. And I think that's actually it, because NumPy should be installed automatically. So once you have that, we're going to import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. We're going to import pandas data reader as web. We're going to import MPL Finance as MPF. And we're going to import datetime as DT, where datetime is a core Python module, so you don't need to install anything for that. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to say data equals, and we're going to download stock data. Now, you can load your own CSV files. You can load whatever you want into the script. I personally am going to get the data from the Yahoo Finance API, and for this we need to say web.datareader, then the stock ticker symbol. So for example, AAPL for Apple, FB for Facebook, or in my case, TSLA for Tesla. And then we're going to say, where do we want to get that from? And I'm going to choose the Yahoo Finance API. And optionally, you can specify a start and end date for the range that you're interested in. We're going to do that. We're going to say start equals dt.datetime. And I want to have all the prices from 2019 1st of January up until now. So end is going to be dt datetime.now. And we can specify optionally that start and end date here. If we don't do that, we're just going to get the full range since the IPO. And now we can actually go ahead and just say plt.plot data, and we're going to plot just a closing value here, plt show. And you're going to see what an ordinary, just a basic line chart looks like. And you can see the information here. You can see that the stock price rose in value a lot, but you don't have the full information of what happened in a particular day or on a particular day. So for this, we use candlestick charts. And before we go any further, let me just show you what this looks like. So we can say print data, and you can see the basic structure of the data here. Once the data is loaded, you can see we have high, low, and some other values here, open, close, and so on. We have the volume of the day, and we have the adjusted stock price, the adjusted close value based on stock splits and so on, which Tesla had one of them, I think a couple of weeks ago, or actually maybe a couple of months ago. So this is what we have in that data set here, or in that data frame, but we don't need to actually specify anything to plot a candlestick chart. We just have to say mpf.plot, and we can pass the full data frame here, and we just have to say type equals candle, and we're going to get a candlestick chart. Now, this is not going to be the most beautiful candlestick chart because we don't have any design patterns that we specified. But you can see it's a candlestick chart when you zoom in. So let's zoom into that period here. And actually, let's zoom a little bit closer. You can see that those are candles right now. So the lowest point is the low of the day. The highest point is the high of the day. And then it depends on the color of the candlestick if the stock price rose in that day or if it fell in that day. So I'm not sure in this particular design if white means that the stock price went up and black means that it went down, or the other way around. But if white means that the stock price went up, this means that the lower end of this white block here is the opening value and this is the closing value. And if it's a black stock, it's the other way around. A black candle. This means that we have the opening value here and the closing value here. So the value decreased in that particular day. But I don't know in this particular style what this means. We're going to create our own styles and then it's going to be clear. Now, before we actually go ahead and create our own styles, let's take a look at the available styles. And for this, we're going to say print mpf.available_styles. This is a function or a method, we're going to call it. And we will see a list of the different styles here. So you can check out all of them if you want. Now, in this case, I'm going to take a look at night clouds because that's a dark theme and that's probably most interesting here for programmers. So we're going to say mpf.plot and we're going to plot the data. The type is going to be candle and the style is going to be night clouds, like that. So we're now going to get a different style here, which is not very customized, but we have a different style. And you can see here, if I zoom into it, we have different colors, we have a different background. Again, I think white means stock price going up and blue means stock price going down. But we have a bunch of different, I think we can also look at, don't we have a Yahoo? Yeah, we have Yahoo as a style as well. So this should be red and green and there it should be clear if the stock price is rising or falling. But it's of course this light mode here. So you can see this means rising stock price, falling stock price, and so on. All right, so let's go ahead and create our own style. And for this, we're going to start with the colors, with the color scheme. And for this, we're going to say mpf.makeMarketColors. And we can specify a bunch of different keyword arguments here, but I'm not going to go into too much detail of all the different arguments that we can pass and what they mean. If you're interested in a perfect customization, whatever you want, you can check out the documentation. The two basic keywords that we need to pass here are up and down, and those are just the colors for the up movements and the down movements. And I want to have a green color for the up movements, so 00FF00, pure green. And for the down movements, I want to have a red color, so FF0000, and of course a hashtag before that. And then we're going to specify wick equals inherit. Again, I'm not going to talk too much about the different things here. Edge equals inherit. Inherit means basically that you're going to inherit it from the base style that you're going to use as a base style. And we're going to talk about that in a second. And then we also have volume equals in. So this is the basic market colors that we're going to use. The most important ones are those. What do you want? Which color do you want to have for an up movement? And which color do you want to have for a down movement? And now that we have the color scheme, what we're going to do is we're going to say mpf style, or call it whatever you want. mpf style equals mpf.makeMPF_style. And here we need to specify a base style. I mean, I don't actually think that we need to, but we're going to specify a base style. So we're going to pick one of those styles here as a base style, and we're just going to change what we don't like about this. And since I'm a fan of dark themes, but I don't like the color scheme of night clouds, we're going to take night clouds as a base style, and we're just going to change the colors. So we're going to say base MPF style is going to be night clouds, and the market colors are going to be the colors. So this is the style that we're going to use. And now we just have to specify style equals MPF style. And if I didn't forget anything, we should see a perfect candlestick chart. Yeah, that's what I want it to look like. Now we can zoom into this here. And you can see that we have green and red candlesticks, and we have a dark background. So this is, in my opinion, the perfect candlestick chart. You can of course do whatever you want with that. You can also say the up movement shall be red and the down movement shall be green, even though that's quite confusing. You can also say, okay, up shall be blue, so we can do it like that. And you have a blue-green chart, blue-red chart, sorry, like that. But I don't think this is very, I don't think this is aesthetic at all. So I like green and red the most. What we can also do is, if we're interested in how many stocks were traded on that particular day, how many stocks were bought and sold, we can also say volume equals true, and we can also see the volume plotted below the actual candlestick chart. And they will share the x-axis. So as you can see, we can see the volume here, also with the respective colors of on this day that the stock price rise or did it fall. So if we zoom into this here, it also zooms down here, and you can see, okay, it's moderately most of the time. Let's zoom out here, and you can see here we have a day where a lot of trade happened. So this is basically a simple candlestick chart in Python. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed and hope you learned something. If so, let me know by hitting a like button and leaving a comment in the comment section down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to not miss a single future video for free. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video, and bye.